Well, today I want to talk a little bit about how yesterday's holiday should be an inspiration and a point of inspiring you and not tiring you. Okay? A lot of people come back from the holiday and they're just worn out. But we should really take these times to rest, to rejuvenate, to relax, and to enjoy. And the inspiration that comes from that kind of helps to fuel you for the next leg of the journey. Hey, Sandy, good afternoon. Before we get started and before I get into this, would you mind taking a minute and inviting some friends of yours? It is so important that you get people on the feed today. I just got some great stuff I want to share with you. And whether you're a writer, an author or not, this will be a blessing to you. So take a minute, and if you're on Periscope, go down to the bottom of your screen and invite some folks. Thanks, Angela, for sharing. Guys on Facebook, please invite some of your friends to get on the broadcast. Yes, get on and follow me. Retweet it. Facebook it out. Let people know. Thank you for sharing. You guys are great. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for all the love. I appreciate it. So, yesterday, I don't know what you guys did for your holiday, but yesterday I had a great time. I went over to my daughter's house and I met some new people, and we sat and we talked about things. But you know, one of the things that I take away from those experiences is the inspiration that you get from meeting new people and finding out what they're into, what they're doing. And, you know, sometimes you find that you connect with people who, you know, had you not sat down, taken the time to just sit down and kind of chat, you don't know what's going on in their families or in their lives. I even talked to a young man who was at his family reunion this weekend, and you know he learned so much about his ancestors and what they had gone through, and it really inspired him in things that he's doing in his life. How many of you hung out with family yesterday? Put a 1 in the dialogue box if you hung out with family. Were you inspired by hanging out with family? Sometimes, you know, I've taken these holidays and I just sat home and did, you know, nothing, which sometimes was a blessing. But I really think holidays and family go together. And it's awesome if you have the opportunity to interact with family and friends. Okay. So today what I want to talk about is how your holiday should inspire you, because the real deal is that you should be relaxing and resting. That doesn't mean just laying in the bed. It doesn't mean just making, you know, the day about nothing, but it does mean that you get some rest from the norm. You deviate from your regular routine. Okay? Yeah, so Sandy, you had a great discussion with your family about carrying on family legacy. That is so important. And I know my cousins and I got together a few months ago, almost a year ago now, and talked about family legacy, looked at old pictures before, you know, all this modern technology and all this internet stuff. And it's wonderful when you can take the time to just relax and rest and enjoy. Okay, so I want to talk today about 10 things that rest does. The importance of rest. I know that in, you know, your writing careers as authors, and even people who are not writers, you need rest. You need to rejuvenate. You need to relax. So that's what today is about. Okay, so if you're Christians out there, hey Sean, how are you? Yes, my brother. If you're a Christian, of course, you know that God created the earth. He worked 6 days and he rested on the seventh. You know that the 10 Commandments, one of the laws is that you have to keep the Sabbath. And the Sabbath is the day of rest. So God is very, very serious about rest. It's, he says in the scriptures in Matthew 11:28, he says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you" what? Rest. Somebody write rest in your dialogue box. So it's important. I need you to focus in on rest. Are you getting enough rest? Huh? Are you getting enough rest? Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for writing that in the dialogue box. Answer the question, are you getting enough rest? People should see a glow on you. Uh-oh, somebody's saying no. Everybody's saying no. No, you're not getting enough rest. Okay, so this is a good scope because now you know I'm emphasizing it. It's like a reminder to you. Joanne is getting some rest. Okay, Sean, are you getting enough rest? You're not answering me. I want to hear it. Okay, so yes, this is important. You know, some of us who do a lot of things or have a lot of gifts and talents, we become workaholics. I'm chief among them. So I know what I'm talking about. And I have to repent all the time and say, okay, I got to stop. I got to just chill it out and rest. So if that's you, this is a good day to realize that you need to change some things. Okay, so the importance of rest. What does rest do for you? Okay, so 10 things I want to focus on today just to make you think about your opportunity to rest. Number 1, rest restores balance. Sometimes we're out of balance in our life because we haven't gotten enough rest. And you know, one of the things that I look at is that when you rest, it really does help you think about how out of balance you are. And a lot of times we're so out of balance and we don't even know it. We don't even recognize it. So rest restores balance, number 1. Number 2, rest inspires creativity. A lot of times we're not creative in what we do because we haven't gotten enough rest to rejuvenate us and to inspire us. Yesterday should have been a day of even just enjoying conversations. I watched my grandkids play and I watched them run around in circles and slide down slides and play in water. And it just reminds you of the simplicity and the beauty of life. Okay, that's the creative juices that need to be flowing in you. They come from the simplest things in life. And sometimes if you don't take the time to rest, you don't ever even take the time to see them. Listening to music, dancing, it inspires creativity. You might not be the best dancer, 2 left feet out there, but listen, it will inspire you to be creative. The third thing rest does is it decreases injuries. Yeah. Okay. And even, accidents. You can get into an accident just by not having your faculties as sharp as they need to be. So injuries, accidents are decreased when you have more rest. And the fourth thing is rest decreases mental burnout. A lot of times we get burned out just by going. And in today's culture, there's so much to do. You can sit and be in a place with your relatives or your friends and be on the computer or on the internet or on your phone, and you're not really resting. You're just continuing to go, just in another way. So you got to take time and chill out, put the phone down, disconnect, okay? It's possible to disconnect and the world is not going to miss you. Okay, the internet will still be there when you get back to it. So rest decreases mental burnout. Okay, and you get a chance to refuel your mind. Okay, so rest is important. Number 5, rest improves your endurance. Well-rested minds and bodies work better. Okay, even when you rest your voice. A lot of times you just need to rest your voice. Be quiet. Yeah. And then guess what? When you're quiet, you can hear more, you can listen more. And you'll find that there's so much more around you that you can discover. Listen sometime to your environment. Just be quiet. Turn everything off. And enjoy the peace and the quiet. And watch how refueled you are once you come back to it after you've rested. Okay? Rest decreases forgetfulness. So if you're that person that you can't remember and like I used to be so stressed out sometime, I'd call my kids and I'd say, listen, calling them all the wrong names. And then you say, you know who I'm talking to. Okay, rest decreases forgetfulness. Okay, it sharpens you. It increases your ability to even memorize information. There are times when you can be so stressed out and so tired that you can just, and you know stuff, but you can forget stuff because you're not well rested. Okay? Yes. Okay, number 7, rest discourages binge eating. Woo! All right. Now, yesterday I did a little more eating than I should have, but rest discourages binge eating. A lot of times when we're not well rested, that's when we go figure out how to eat more stuff. We just go to the refrigerator, just, like a little zombie, and you just go eat stuff. You don't even think about what you're eating when you're not well rested. You just put stuff in your mouth to satisfy your mouth. And, it's doing other things that are not good for you. Okay? So when you are well rested, you don't eat as much. You control your diet more because you're thinking about it. Okay? So that's important. Being well rested, number 9, improves your attitude. Yes, if you're a person who, you need more happiness in your life, you need to have a better attitude. You don't snap people up. That's because you're well rested. If you're well rested, you're going to be able to kind of flow a little bit more easily. You're not going to be like, on edge with people and snapping at everybody. Okay? It discourages depression as well. So when you're happier, you're not depressed. It's hard to be depressed and smile and sing and have joy. Okay? You can't be depressed and do all those things, and being well rested helps you to do that. Okay? So if you're not laid back because you're not well rested, check it out. Do some things to relax and rest. Number 10, rest encourages real relationships. Now, I want to say this to you guys as authors, as writers. A lot of times you write from just you and what you're thinking. But a lot of times, especially in life, you run into people, you learn from people, you rub up against folks, you listen to people, and you find out that you don't know it all. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, so some of those folks that are crazy in your family that you had to run into this past weekend or hang out with, you probably could learn something from them, even if it's what not to do. Okay, so I want you to be encouraged to rest, enjoy your family and friends, enjoy the fun. A lot of you have kids that are out of school for the summer. Enjoy them. Take time to talk with them. I talked with my 5-year-old grandson the other day, and I found out that oatmeal is absolutely disgusting. Well, I don't agree, but that was his opinion, and at least he informed me of the fact that he knows that, okay? His culinary skills, yes. But anyway, I'm just being funny, but learn to rest. Learn to enjoy life, and you'll be a better person, and a better person is going to be a better writer, a better author. Okay? So enjoy this week. Today. Yeah, I'll be back with you this week. I'm hanging out with you this week. So get back on here with me again tomorrow. But meanwhile, get some rest and enjoy your writing. God bless.